As we open the meeting, I ask everyone to quiet their cell phones, silence them, and call upon the secretary of the board to read the meeting notice.
The Board of Directors of the School District of the City of Erie, PA will meet in special session on Wednesday, January 8th, 2020 in Conference Room 1 at the Dr. James E. Barker Leadership Center, 148 West 21st Street, Erie, PA, at 5:30 p.m. to consider adoption of the Act 1 Resolution, Taxpayer Relief Act, for the 2020-2021 fiscal year, providing that the Board of Directors will not increase any school district tax for the 2020-21 school year at a rate that exceeds the Act 1 index and for general business purposes, by request of the President, John Harkins.
Thank you, Angela. As you call the roll, would it be easier if I read the three notations of the missing board members first so you don't have to call them, or do you want to call the names and then I'll read the notation?
If I could call the names.
Go
and
ahead.
excuse
Okay,
them.
roll call.
Mrs. McNair,
She requested to be excused. No reason given, but she requests, so she's excused.
Mr. Nichols,
Here?
Ms. Pickens. Here. Ms. Sheridan,
Here.
Mr. Staple,
On honeymoon, says hello to everyone.
Mr. Titus,
Here.
Ms. Cooley,
Maybe a little late.
Mrs. Feeney,
Here.
Mr. Harkins.
Here. Okay, now we'll all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence.
It's over here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Hearing of citizens, there are no 5 minutes requested. Are there any people, any citizens who wish to address the board? And if so, they can speak for 3 minutes. Any citizens wishing to be heard? Seeing none, we'll go to the new business, and the first item on the new business is a resolution, which is the purpose of the meeting. So I'll ask the superintendent briefly to tell us how it came to be that we needed to be here now for a special meeting.
First of all, I apologize again. In a typical election year, we have till the end of the month to pass this resolution or make the decision to enter into the Act 1 early budget process, really to start to prepare a question to be placed on the ballot, whether or not the taxpayers want us to go over the Act 1 index. Because of the presidential election, the primary was moved up this year, which resulted in the deadline for us to adopt that resolution or make available the early budget January 9th, which is tomorrow. So as we've done in the past several years, we're making the recommendation that the board just passes that resolution because the Act 1 index is 4%. And based on the projections, which I do have at your place here, with the financial improvement plan, and these are the projections that PFM reviewed with you in December. Under the financial improvement plan, we anticipate a 2.46% tax increase, and that's with the outsourcing of the custodial and engineering services, but also if the board chooses not to outsource, the tax increase is projected at 3.3%. So in both scenarios, we're well under the 4% Act 1 index, and thus we're making a recommendation that we adopt the resolution. And that would set up the budget process to follow the normal process where we would begin presenting a preliminary budget for you in April to discuss with the adoption at the May meeting of the preliminary budget and the June meeting of the final budget.
Before we proceed with any board discussion, we should procedurally have a resolution one way or the other. Angela, would you object if we took these one at a time rather than approve all of the new business, since this one will generate more discussion?
Right now, they're entered onto board docs as a consent.
So that means you need an all-encompassing?
Yes.
All right, may we have a resolution from someone to approve all of the new business before us, which is 2 resolutions?
Mr. President, I'll make a motion that we approve both resolutions, 3.01 and 3.02.
Moved by Mrs. Feeney, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Titus. Now we can discuss either, or comment on either. We can focus the discussion first on the Act 1 resolution. Any questions, or did the superintendent explain it adequately? Okay, and the other one is the proclamation in honor of Mr. Tucker. Angela, do you or anybody want to explain how this came to be or what we're talking about?
Sure. Mr. Tucker, who served on the board for 32 years, is going to be honored this upcoming Saturday at the annual Martin Luther King Awards dinner. And Gary Horton requested that we prepare a proclamation to recognize Mr. Tucker, who is currently in declining health.
So there is a resolution that has been drafted, and is it before us here? I haven't seen it.
Yes, and I have an original resolution for all the board members to sign before you leave this evening.
That's what I was hoping. Thank you, Angela. Good work. Okay, any other discussion on either of these items before we vote? If not, roll call.
Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
Ms. Pickens?
Yes.
Ms. Sheridan?
Yes.
Mr. Titus?
Yes.
Mrs. Feeney?
Yes.
Mr. Harkins?
Yes. Is there any other matter for discussion, knowing that we're going to be in a committee of the whole in a few minutes, but is there any other discussion for this particular special meeting on anyone's mind?
Mr. Harkins,
Mr. Walker?
if I just wanted to provide notice to the board, the financial improvement plan requires that the administration, the solicitor, review the pilots that the school district has entered into, the payment in lieu of taxes agreements on an annual basis. I wanted to let you know that we will be reviewing those in the next few weeks. And we could provide you more information later, but that process will be starting for 2020. And my notes indicate that there are 8 different pilots that are up for renewal or review during the 2020 school year.
So we're required under the financial plan, and you need a nod of approval from us. Does anyone object or have a question about it? Can we just then allow Mr. Walker to proceed as he's required to do, as we're required to do under the financial improvement plan?
Mr. President. Will we have opportunity to also review, once you guys do your, a review, does the board also then look at the pilot agreements?
We'd like to start this early enough so that we can provide you with any information that you need. The notice period to the entity that has the pilot expires in April, so we're starting early enough to be able to provide everyone with notice of which ones are being reviewed and the actual documents and the like.
This isn't all of the pilots, it's just the ones that are set to expire this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How much in tax dollars is involved?
I don't have those numbers with me right now. We'll have them for you at the point that we give you a report. I have a rough estimate in my office I can provide you afterwards.
So he's just bringing it to our attention and asking for our okay to proceed to undertake it.
Very good. Thank you.
Is there any other matter which any other board member wants to bring up at this time? Can we have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
Moved by Mrs. Feeney,
Second.
second by Mr. Titus. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye.